Alrighty guys, so have a little update for the Monte Carlo here. Still looking for that headlight. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fix that one or if I'm gonna have to get a new one, but we'll see. Anyways, last time, which was Thursday of this week, 2022, we bought this car a few months back, as you guys know. I don't think I put it on my other videos, so I'm gonna let you guys know a little bit more info on it. I bought this car at the Pomona swap meet, which was, I would say, probably like 3-4 weeks ago. You know, I was on a budget trying to get this car that I've been wanting for the past 2-3 years. Not specifically this model, anything G-body I wanted. It had to be a 1987 because that's the year that I was born, so I wanted that. I wanted a G-body, could have been a Cutlass, Monte Carlo, Regal, any of that source. And I was on a budget of $10,000 to get something that I wanted. So we went to the swap meet, me and my son. I have a 16-year-old son who I take with me all the time. You know, I want him to get into the car scene and enjoy the car scene as I do. So I told him, hey, if it's the year that I want, if it's under 10 grand, we're gonna take it home. And as long as it's running. And man, the first thing, you know, once we walk into the swap meet, a few steps, and boom, this thing just stuck out. There was a whole line. I believe the car club is the Key Club. They had a couple of them nice and fixed up. And I saw this one with the for sale sign. I was like, what? I walked up to it. It's the right year in the price range, and it's running, and it's complete. It's got all the bells and whistles. It's got all the trim. It's not like crashed. It's got all the clips, moldings, parts that you cannot find for these cars. So, you know, I told my boy, hey, this might be it. And you know, as soon as we walked in, we found this thing, and I stuck to that car because the owner wasn't around. And I stuck to the car because I know if I moved, it was gonna get sold. And I'm the kind of guy that says, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. You know, if I couldn't get it, then it wasn't meant to be. But if it was gonna come home with me, then it was meant to be. And it was meant to be. It's here in my garage. I kid you not, me just standing there, there were so many people looking at the car, wanting to take it. I'm like, dang, man, I took first dibs on it. I saw it, and I was like, I'm not moving from here. And, you know, anyways, it happened. I brought it home. I think I might have overpaid for it. But it was what I was looking for. You know what I mean? 1987. It's running. It's got everything in it. I know it looks bad. It just needs a nice fresh coat of paint and some TLC, which I work on cars. So all the interior accessories I'm gonna take care of. It's not gonna be a full build. You know, this is my first project car, so I'm not gonna go all out, take it off the frame, redo the frame, and, you know, start throwing that kind of money in it. I wish I could. I just want to get this thing going and drive it. This is going to be my first project, old school classic car. I redid my whole Jeep. I love my Jeep. This guy right here runs really, really smooth. It's been a real good Jeep. I've had it probably for the past 6 years. Put a lift on it. All kinds of work that we did on this one. But it's not about that one right now. We're focusing on the Monte Carlo. So yeah, you know, we met up with the guy. We exchanged numbers. We met up at his home. Took it off his hands. He had a couple of other cars that he worked on. He's had a few of these. It came with the wheels. It came with a lot of parts. It had the window trim. They changed out the carburetor. Let's pop it open real quick. As you guys know, if you guys are building something like this is in California. To find something like this in California is kind of, I'll say, difficult, because everybody jumps on these cars and buys them quick. And I haven't been able to find anything under 10 grand. Everything that I was looking for was probably like 15, 20, you know, and they were already semi-done. Not the color I wanted, not the interior that I wanted. So, like I said, when I found this, hey, I got a little bit of money to play with, paint it the color that I want, do all the details that I want to it. They took out the whole AC and heater core out of the vehicle. I guess a lot of people do this to this car for some reason. I'm not too sure why, but they do. We're gonna clean up the engine area, clean it all up, make it look pretty, shiny. I got headers already for it. I got a new filter for it. I'm gonna get new valve covers for it. I gotta get a new distributor, and the intake manifold that are already here. I gotta take it to my mechanic that I know, that knows these cars by the back of his hand, man. He's had a couple of Monte Carlos. He's in the lowrider scene. I feel comfortable with taking it to him. I know he'll get it dialed in. So that's how I got it. It does have like straight pipe. That thing is super loud. I don't like it personally that loud because it draws a lot of attention, and I don't want to be getting pulled over and getting fix-it tickets. So I'm looking for mufflers to change out. Once I change out the headers, I'll see where I'm at. But that's in the progress. Like I said, besides that, the whole body's straight. It's got a few little dings here and there that are gonna be taken care of once I take it to the paint shop, once I find a guy. I do auto glass, so I'm gonna be removing all the window resealing all the windows, tinting the windows, removing these, resealing them. I'm gonna use the butyl tape. I'm not gonna glue these suckers on, because if I ever need to remove them, once you glue those things on, that's it. You're screwed. You can't remove them. Getting all new emblems, all new trims. I already took it apart on Thursday. We took off the door panels. I took them to the upholstery shop already. I'm shooting them with the same color, same texture, hopefully. The seats as well. I took off all this trim here. I'm getting all new trim, all new carpet, new upholstery on the seats. I want to do the dash, but it looks pretty tough to do. I've been doing some research here on YouTube, and yeah, they're pretty tough ones. I think maybe later on down the line, I'll go ahead and redo it because I want to do it myself. But I think for now I'm gonna do like a little dash cover, custom one, like suede, make it match that gray interior. I took off the headliner myself. I'm gonna clean all that up, put Dynamat in there to reduce the heat and noise, all in the back as well. Gonna pop out the windows, tint them, and doing all new, forget what that's called, insulation on the doors and in the trunk. The whole carpet kit is on order. See, like all interior parts I could do myself. The only thing that I can't handle is paint. I mean, I could do a base coat paint, like just a flat paint. I'm pretty sure I can do it. I just don't want that. I want a nice, shiny, beautiful paint job. I got a few people. I already had somebody quote me. It was a little bit high for me, so I have somebody else gonna come in, inspect it on Monday, and see if they can do it for me. If they give me a better deal, I know the guy's work, I'll go ahead and give him the job. I will be removing all the trims, because once I remove them, I want to make sure that if there's anything missing, that I put them back together the correct way. Getting all new moldings if I can find them. Anyways, we got everything taken apart. We're gonna do the headliner. Just gotta clean it up because I can't find this headliner with the same holes. I guess there's a different one, so I don't know. I want this one, but we'll see how it goes. Clean all these up. These are still in really good shape. They just have a little bit of dirt buildup. We're gonna degrease these, clean them up. You will see how it looks. All the parts are here, bag labeled to where everything goes to. Seat belts are cruddy and muddy. I don't want to clean these up, man. I want new ones. So these are the original ones. I'm not gonna throw them away. I threw the plate cover that holds that, thinking it was for another cover for another car, and I'm realizing that it was for this car, and I threw it away. So that's something that I learned. Don't throw away anything you take out of this car. Keep it. Anyways, here we go. We got some parts from OPG. Yes, we got the seals. Beautiful. I got the little light cover. That's it in this box. I have another box of parts as well. Sorry. Let's see what's in here. Just bring it all down over here, guys. Got some popcorn thingamajiggy. What is this? Oh yeah, this is not for this car. Man, my bad. I thought this was for the Monte Carlo. I was excited. This is actually cut off that I'm gonna be installing on my Jeep. So that's another day, another story, guys. Let's go. That's the story for the Monte Carlo, I guess. They only have this in stock, man. At least I got some of the parts. I ordered the tail lights. I think they're out of stock right now. So, man, let's go.